Good morning. The other day, while discussing a judgment, I have said that the Supreme Court is wasting time by periodically altering its judgment and passing lengthy judgment by doctrinal research method. But of course, I have some reservation about my earlier statement that I did not blame that the Supreme Court is academically going through the issues and wasting the time. It was not my contention. My contention was that once you decide the issues, that should not be revisited and re-regularized and creating trust between the litigant and also the advocates who are on the field before the lower courts. Here, you see, I have another case wherein the Supreme Court must go through the doctrinal research while pronouncing the judgment. AR 2020-1064, Sanjeev Kapoor versus Chandana Kapoor and other. Here in the case, 125 CRPC application was filed by the wife against the husband. The husband preferred to have entered into compromise. According to the terms of compromise, the husband willing to pay 25,000 per month as maintenance, and there was a settlement for filing mutual divorce. The husband paid 4 months maintenance and thereafter did not pay, and therefore wife has filed an application for execution. Then the family court said no, execution petition was not admissible or maintainable because the 25,000 pay amount was not by an order of the court, but it was by settlement between the parties, and there is possibility there was expectation of compilation of the compromise. Therefore, she filed an application to restore the application 125, which was closed in view of the settlement. The family court, after elaborate argument and opportunity being given to the other side, set aside the restore the application 125. Therefore, the husband filed 482 CRPC challenging that order. That was also rejected by the High Court. Then the husband approached the Supreme Court. Supreme Court has, after elaborate discussion about what was the sanctum and the extension of the bar under section 362 CRPC. Kindly go through the judgment. This judgment is laudable because the judges have strained to settle the law. But my humble submission that once this is settled, there should not be any revisitation of such orders unless and until order grave deviation was there in following the judgment. 362 was read out by the Supreme Court. You know, I think you know the meaning of reading out the act. Reading out means it's not that simply reading as newspaper we read. Reading out means we read the provisions, making the provisions understandable in the way which is easily presumable. 362 was read out, saying that save otherwise provided by this code or any other law time being in force, no court can shall. Therefore, the Supreme Court has segregated the provision of 362 in two segments. Number one, save otherwise by code and for time being in force. The other one was no court can shall, signed after signing its judgment, can review the same except to the correct clerical and arithmetical error. Therefore, that interpretation very fantastic. The Supreme Court has discussed Sri Tejpal Singh case, and they have also said that the earlier 1898 CRPC provisions, which was similar to 362, was also referred in this case. They have referred Suraj Devi versus Pyari Lal 1981 and lot of Supreme Court judgments. Simirikia versus Doli Mukherjee cases were discussed. Finally, they, after referring 369 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1898, and they have said that the finality of judgment occurs when the entire case was over before the particular court. But by reading 125 CRPC, the subclasses 127 and other things, the Supreme Court has held that the 125 CRPC is not, orders are not being passed permanently, and the court has empowered to vary the order under various other provisions. Therefore, they said 362 is not applicable. Apart from that, purposive interpretation was discussed by the Supreme Court within the ambit of social justice, which was guaranteed or declared under preamble of the Constitution of India. We have to go through that also. Then the jurisprudence authors Cardosa, who has discussed about just scriptum, has to be gone into. We will discuss it in a different angle whenever necessary. Then jurist grace statement, and when so-called interpretation arises, legislation has no meaning at all, the judges has to interpret it properly so as to determine what actually legislator did mean in enacting these provisions. Free scientific research should be there. All these things were discussed, and finally the Supreme Court has held that this the family court has got jurisdiction to restore the application, and 1362 CRPC is not applicable in the given case. This was the finding. Kindly go through the judgment. Best wishes.